Happy Word Up Wednesday. Today's topic is pretty general, which I like keeping it that way sometimes. Shout out to Cassandra for the great question, but this is actually a question I've gotten several times. So, topic today is, how do I know when I'm ready to buy a house? All right, so let's say you've already lived in Austin for a few months, or you're moving here for a job that you know you want to be at for a few years. And main point here is that you want to stay in the city that you're buying in for probably a minimum of 3 years. There's some people who will buy a house and then sell it the next year and make money, but 3 years is usually about the break-even point in a normal market. So next you're gonna need a stable job. So what is a stable job? Either you have a confirmed salary that's gonna be coming in every year, or if you're a business owner, you need to show the last 2 years of tax returns. And then if you're in a job where you earn a base salary plus commission, you're probably going to want to have been at that job for 2 years too, so that you can show what kind of commission has come in, so the lender can qualify you for the best amount possible. The monthly payment you're going to get qualified for is no more than 1/3 of your monthly income. So remember that payment includes your loan principal, your loan interest, your home insurance, and your property taxes, all rolled into one payment. If you do any side hustles and you pay taxes on them, that can be included in that salary that you make as well. So let's say that you're working a part-time job, or you have your own business on the side. As long as you pay taxes on it, that's included as income as well. If you don't pay taxes on it, sorry, that doesn't count. Cool, so now that we got the loan qualification part down, let's talk about the cash you need. This is what everyone always asks. How much cash do I need if I'm gonna buy a house? All right, so minimum down payment, it's gonna be 5%. You can go up all the way to 100% if you want, then just buy the house in cash, you don't need a loan. But 5% is the start. Most people would say 20%, that's not really the case anymore, just because houses are expensive and most people take half their life to build up that 20%. So once you have 5%, then we're gonna have the closing costs. So this is your loan origination fees, your title policies, if you have to pay for, property tax for that year, things like that. And then of course the cost for your title and escrow services and title insurance. That's gonna be roughly 2% of your purchase price. Feel free to save more. Then you're gonna have the money for the appraisal gap in the case that that's the case and you're bidding over list price or over appraised value. It's covered in my previous video. So altogether, if you have 10% of your purchase price in cash, that's pretty much a good place to start. To the credit score. So everyone says, well, what credit score do I need to get the best possible interest rate? Over 740. So let me just give you a little insight here. If you are between 740 and 850, you are getting the best possible interest rate on your loan. So they don't care if you're at 800, they don't care if you're at 820, as long as you're over 740. When is my first payment due? So I just forked up $50,000 in cash. I'm gonna need some time to get some money back in my pocket. Your first payment is due 2 months after you close. So let's say you close on August 1st, your first payment is due October 1st, so you don't have to worry about September. So if you just watched this whole thing and you said, wow, I think it's time to buy a house, let's review one more time. You want to be in that city for minimum 2 years, I would suggest 3 more years. You have a stable job, you have at least 10% of your expected purchase price in cash, and your credit score is above 740. If you got all that, you should consider buying. As always, thanks for watching and thanks for asking your questions.